Welcome back to Great Ace Attorney Chronicles!
We're about to present some evidence to show this witness's bias again.
Oh, wait, that was wrong. I need to press X to present it, not A. This is a list of debtors who owe money to Mr. McGildy. Yes, a list of innocent victims crippled by the accused extortion.
Don't loan from a loan shark then.
Yeah. The point is, among the name of debtors is your name, Mr. Bruce Fairplay.
What? Mr. Fairplay, are you currently indebted financially to the accused?
No, well, it's been... It's barely worth being called a debt. According to the ledger, you owe 20 guineas. Not an inconsiderable sum of money, wouldn't you say? Well, what of it? I can't get his voice right anymore. I know it's Vasquez. Hugo Vasquez. Hugo Vasquez. What's up, Tweedledick? God, I need to get his voice right. Otherwise, this is never going to work. Okay. No, well, it's barely worth being called a debt. Let's suppose Mr. McGildy were found guilty of murder. What would become of your debt in that case?
These documents state that the loan agreement is forged between two individual parties. Therefore, were the creditor, the defendant here, to be sentenced on capital punishment, all outstanding debts were owed to him would be annulled. They would cease to exist. Cease to exist?
Mr. Fairplay, is it not the case that you claimed in your testimony to have seen something you've never in fact saw in a devious attempt to annul your debt of 20 guineas to the defendant? Grr. Grr.
Order! 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 Mr. Bruce Fairplay.
Yes, my lord.
Let me ask you again. And be aware that your answer may have most serious implications upon your future, sir. Did you or did you not see the precise moment in time in which the defendant is alleged to have thrust the knife into the victim?
Your silence speaks volumes. Wait.
I was like...
You did not tell the truth in your testimony. Alright. Now let's not make a melodrama out of this. Perhaps I did overstate the truth a pinch. A pinch. But it makes no difference. I definitely remember seeing blood on Mr. McGildy's hands. Both of them.
Objection!
And yet, only one of the defendant's gloves, which we have here as evidence, is stained. Grr! So you keep saying!
I wonder if I might be allowed to speak, sir. Go ahead, Mr. First. Well, the thing is, I think I remember seeing it myself as it happens. You just said you did.
Seeing what?
The blood, sir, on the assailant's hands. I think, yes. I'm almost sure if it was both of his hands, not just the one.
What? What?
But
Evidence.
we have the gloves. It would appear that we're going to need further testimony from all you witnesses. No, Fairplay should get out of here. I mean, you know his testimony is bullshit.
Even though he's the only one who's actually not lying.
Yeah. This time I'd like to know precisely what you did and what you did not see. That's true, because the old guy's lying too, but... Do I make myself perfectly clear?
Nope. Yes.
Mr. Naruhodo, this is good news. The course of the trial this year has shifted slightly at last.
Yes. I might finally have a chance to turn things around here. What the witnesses really saw. There was blood on both hands of the assailant. I sincerely and distinctly remember that. However, I suppose you might say that I didn't see the exact moment the stabbing transpired, if that matters.
I remember seeing a knife, and I remember seeing both of the attackers' hands with blood on them. I didn't actually see anything myself, no, not until I heard the scream.
Anyway, the fact remains. There can't have been anyone else inside the carriage, or we all would have seen. What do you really see?
Well, lo and behold. In truth of fact, none of you witnesses are to the crucial moment of the crime was perpetrated.
I apologize, my lord, but honestly, there was no one else inside the carriage, and the man's hands were covered in blood. That much incriminating evidence is tantamount to saying we saw the man do it. It's really not what the testimony is about. Let us examine the interior of the omnibus once more. The victim's fresh blood is clearly visible on the seat, corroborating the victim's accounts. In other words, there's no substantial nor significant change in the fact of the case.
Very well. Your cross-examination, please, counsel.
Yes, my lord. My lord. My lord.
My lord.
Stormtrooper. Stormtrooper. My lord. Stormtrooper. My lord. Stormtrooper. My lord.
Is that from...
Stormtrooper. My lord. Stormtrooper. My lord. Stormtrooper. 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 My lord. Fuck you. Oh. No, the evidence tells us otherwise. We have the gloves of the defendant. The defendant was wearing the night in question. in the court record. I'm well aware of that, sir. But nevertheless, I know what I saw and I stand by it. The man had blood on both his hands. Okay, my voice is really going away. I know you wanted to do this all in one shot, but I cannot do that. He's defiant, even in the face of hard evidence. He's steadfastly refusing to admit that he might be mistaken about what he saw. Why? Your reasoning is dire. One hand or two. The salient point remains unchanged. Minutes after the grim crime, the victim's blood dripped guiltily from the accused fingers. I mean, I can do it, but I'll have to drop the voices.
Okay, we'll stop. As long as you remember what the evidence is, but...
However, I suppose you might say that I didn't see the exact moment the stabbing, yeah, this is actually starting to kill my throat. No, we're continuing, I'm just dropping the voices. Okay? Because that's what's really wearing down my throat. However, I suppose you might say that I didn't see the exact moment the stabbing transpired, if that matters. Wait, I need to question that.
Yeah, you did.
Hold it! Don't try to downplay this. Whether or not you saw the exact moment of the crime is a matter of fundamental importance, as you know. But crying out loud, we all know that no one else could possibly have done it. I was just trying to save us all some time. You have a loan of 20 guineas outstanding with the defendant, do you not? And you hope to release yourself from the financial burden by ensuring the defendant was found guilty? It's not what I was hoping for. I just lost a little guineas or 10 when I backed the wrong horse. I backed the wrong horse in the Derby, that's all. I was going to win it all back. That's a...
This man's got a gambling addiction.
Dude, there's only one game in casinos you can win, and that's blackjack. And guess what, buddy? They make sure you still don't win. And if you are, they'll probably try to kill you. A little guinea or 10? No fucking clue. I'm a banker. No one bats an eye if I borrow a little spending money for the weekend.
If you have to borrow it, you shouldn't be spending money like that. Ellipses. I think you may have revealed a little more about your character than you bargained for, sir.
Yeah. The witnesses
Scruples.
The witnesses scrupple, not The witnesses' scruples are not on trial here. Proceed to the next witness. Is it really how it's supposed to work?
I mean, yeah, his character is not much Riley. There you go.
Hold it!
You definitely saw that too. Blood on both hands?
Yes, sir. I mean, I know I think you're going to say. Only one of McGilded's gloves had any signs of blood on it. That's right. The thing is, as far as I remember, sir, when I looked down and saw Mr. McGilded sitting beside the other fellow, I don't believe he was wearing any gloves, sir.
He wasn't wearing these gloves?
That's correct, sir. And I saw the blood on both his bare hands quite clearly.
It's true that the dark-colored stain on the dark leather gloves wouldn't have been easy to see. I should point out that the police officer who apprehended the accused on the night in question reported that there was no trace of blood on Mr. McGildy's gloved hands. Wasn't blood on his hands.
This is puzzling indeed.
This must be significant. I'm sure of it.
Hold it!
You didn't see anything?
Oh yes, sir. That is to say, no, sir, I didn't. Very sorry about what I said before, sir. Very sorry, yes. It was very wrongdoing to make up stories about Cesar and to say I saw him stab the man. Wouldn't you agree, sir?
I know what you're insinuating, but I certainly wasn't making up stories. I wasn't making up stories. I know what you're insinuating, but I wasn't making up stories. Still, to say you saw nothing isn't right either, is it?
No, Cesar. I saw nothing at all.
Mr. Beppo, you were driving your horses. At the very least, you must have enjoyed a good view of London streets, no? Didn't even see that?
It was so cold that night, you see. It was all I could do to keep me from passing out, sir. Yes, my head was fairly frozen solid. So sorry to say, sir.
It would seem prudent to avoid traveling on the last omnibus service of London's cold winter nights.
Oof.
Oh!
Ah!
Yeah, my voice is killing me.
You wanna stop?
Anyway, the fact remains, there couldn't have been anyone else inside that carriage. Else we all would have seen.
Hold it!
And everything you saw of that incident was through the skylight of the roof on the omnibus. That's right. It was fairly cold that night, but the glass wasn't frosted over.
Oh yes, I remember. I was shivering. It was so bitter. Which rather begs the question of why the pair of you were sitting on the roof deck in the first place.
Well, I didn't know about this young fellow, but I couldn't enter the cabin.
Oh, what? Oh wait, that's you.
Why not? It was locked from the inside. I tried knocking, but no one opened the door. It was locked? That's right. It's a public bus service for pity's sake.
Yeah.
For pity's sake. It's not what I call fair play.
Yes, I had exactly the same experience. I tried knocking, but the jet inside ingested me to clear off. So I had no choice but to climb up on the roof deck and look down longingly into what happened below.
Well, I can assure you I wasn't just looking down. I was glaring long and hard. And that's precisely why I can tell you with absolute confidence that if there was anyone else in that cabin, I would have noticed. He wanted their fucking heads.
I mean, would you mind?
Honestly, I probably would have stomped in that skylight and let all their cold air out. Or warm air out. Like, if I can't be sheltered from the cold air, nope.
Also, we can stop after this, but I want you to take pictures of the omnibus so you remember a little bit.
Unequivalent, I would say. I'm not sure about these two witnesses. Could they really have seen everything inside the cabin through the skylight?
Not everything. Here's the other side of the cabin.
Allow me to confirm one thing, Mr. Fairplay. You're riding this omnibus. And witness the event. Now, I bet the first thing is... Okay. You said they changed the evidence. What's likely... Yeah. Anyway. So, I think they're going to put a, like, patchwork over that of cloth and drop some red wine there. So it looks like it's the wrong spot, the one that they couldn't see after we point this out.
Yeah. Also, check that other seat. I don't know.
We already did.
We did? Okay. Cause see how that side had a handle?
Phoenix Wright Omnibus.
Oh my god, it's Phoenix Wright. Bridget, I don't want you to destroy your voice, so let's stop. This part.
Okay. Well, we'll end the session here as I save it. Anyway, bye. Yoke.